Hi, this is Amar from SSLtrust.com Australia, and in this video, I am going to be showing you how to install an SSL certificate on your website in Cloudways. So let's get started. So this is our website that we are hosting on Cloudways, and as you can see, it is not yet secure, and we're going to make sure that it is. This is the PHP stack that I'm hosting on this, so this is just a demo and not an actual website. And this is the Cloudways dashboard. As you can see, we have hosted our website here on the server. So let's go back here. And now the first step in this process is to generate a private key and a certificate sign-in request or CSR. Now for that, we're going to scroll down on the main SSL Trust page and then click on CSR and key generator under tools and services. Or you can just search for the CSR generated by SSL Trust on Google and arrive at this page. So basically, a CSR or a certificate sign-in request is nothing but a request initiated by you, the client, to the certificate authority, which contains all the necessary information, such as the domain name and any business details which are stored in a hashed form. On the technical side, it also contains the public key, which will be signed by the certificate authority and returned to you in the issued certificate. So now I'm going to scroll down and fill in these details real quick. Type in your domain name without the www, the name of your organization, such as SSL Trust, the organization unit, such as IT, your city or town, your state or province, your country, and now type in your email address. Rootnet, we're going to be using 2048-bit, which is the industry standard, and then click on Generate CSR. So as you can see, this is our generated private key and our certificate sign-in request, or CSR. So now we can proceed to save these contents right from the very start to the very end, including all the dashes, in a safe location on your device so as to be able to redo the configuration in case there is an error in the process. So just make sure you keep this secure. For now, since this is a demo video, I'm just going to keep this window open to have access to my CSR and private key. The next step in this process is going to be ordering and configuring our SSL certificate. For that, I'm going to head back to SSL Trust. And as you can see, I'm on the SSL Trust homepage. You'll be able to see that SSL Trust has established leading partnerships with all the SSL certificate authorities. And you will be able to view the SSL certificates that we offer for all kinds of your SSL needs, whether you want to secure a single standard domain name, whether you want higher security or authenticity for business SSL, and whether you want to show the green address bar in supported browsers with the EV SSL. Wildcard SSL certificates to secure unlimited subdomain names, and then multi-domain SSL certificates to secure multiple domain names. So if you're not sure which SSL certificate is the best for you and your business, please contact our sales team at SSL Trust and they'll be happy to help you out. So now I'm going to go with the standard SSL certificate. Since this is a demo video, let's go with the Commodore Positive SSL. Choose your duration, click on Buy Now, click on Checkout, fill in these details real quick, choose your preferred method of payment, and then click on Complete Order. Once you do that, you can head back to the SSL Trust dashboard and select your purchased SSL certificate right here. Now you can click on Start Certificate Configuration, or you can provide the following URL to the appropriate person to complete the configuration for you. So head back to the CSR window or your text file and copy your CSR from the very start to the very end, including all the dashes, and paste it right here. Click on Verify CSR, and everything looks good. Cyber type, you can either select Apache or Nginx, since Cloudways has provisions for both, and then click on Next Step. Fill in these details real quick. If you have a technical individual doing this for you, please mention their details here. Otherwise, use admin contact. And now comes an important part of the process, which is domain control validation. So basically, you have to prove to the certificate authority, which in this case is Sectical, that you own your domain name and have complete access to it. Now you can do this in one of three methods. So the first one is the email method. So basically, you should have one of these file email addresses upon which you will be sent an email by Sectical, and that email should contain a link which, when you click on, should complete your validation process and you'll be issued your SSL certificate. The second method is the HTTP file method. In this method, you're going to have to create a text file with this exact name, and in that text file, you'll need to paste in this contents and then host them on your server under these directories. Just make sure that these are created if not already there, and then you can click on check file to check whether this file is available on your server. The last, or the method that we're going to use, is the CNAME record validation method. So in this method, you're going to need to navigate to your DNS settings with either your domain name provider or your hosting provider, depending on where you've pointed your name servers to. So I'm going to do that real quick. Here at our DNS settings, click on Add New Record, type CNAME, back to the configuration window, copy the CNAME record, and paste it right here. Back to the window again, copy the CNAME value, and then paste it in the points to box, and then click on Save. So once you do that, come back to the configuration window and click on the Check DNS Record button right here. Click on Search. Now this should take a while for the propagation of your records, generally from a few minutes up to an hour, depending on your service propagation speed. In the meanwhile, you can come back to the configuration window and submit your configuration. Our configuration was a success. This is our order number and our status is that we are awaiting validation. Click here to access the validation manager. And just keep coming back here. Choose your method of validation and click on Submit or Recheck to refresh things on Sectical's end. But in case you're not able to find this window, head back to the dashboard and then select your SSL certificate and then click on this button right here. It says Access Validation Manager. So we're going to wait a bit for our DNS records to propagate and then just keep coming back here every 2 or 5 minutes and click on Submit or Recheck to get your SSL certificate. Okay, so it has been a few minutes and it looks like our record has propagated in enough places, and we can now collect or download our SSL certificate. And now that we have all of our certificates ready, we can now move on to installing them on Cloudways. So I'm here on the Cloudways dashboard and we're going to select the application that we are hosting on our server. Once you do that, you can select SSL certificates on the left menu. Now upload custom SSL. Click on install SSL. Now come back to the certificate collection window and copy the main certificate to a clipboard. and paste it right here. Now what we're going to do is head back to the window where you've generated your CSR or the text file on a computer. Copy this from the very start to the end, including all dashes, and then paste it right here in the next window. We have a private key here. Now head back to the certificate collection window and then copy the intermediate certificate to a clipboard, and then just scroll down and paste it just after the next line of the main certificate. Paste it right here and then click on submit. So we're going to wait a bit for the installation, and as you can see, our SSL has been successfully installed. This will display the expiry date, and you can either reinstall or remove the SSL if you want. But just to check this, we're going to navigate to our website real quick. Let's close this up. https://yourdomainname.com. And as you can see, our connection to the site is super secure and our certificate is now installed and valid. So another thing you can do is test the strength of your encryption, basically the strength of your SSL certificate. How well is it performing on your website? For that, you can go to a website called sslabs.com and then copy your URL, test your server, paste it right here, submit. This is going to take a while. So we're done with the SSL Labs test, and as you can see, we have got an overall rating of A, and we're using the latest protocols of TLS, and the cipher suites look good. So basically, if you get an overall rating of A, this means that the SSL certificate is working perfectly with industry standards on your website, and you have now successfully installed an SSL certificate on your website in Cloudways. I hope you were easily able to install an SSL certificate by following this process. Now, I need to mention that there is a written guide available for the very same process in the very description of this video. So in case you want to refer to that, you're more than welcome. And if you like this video, please give this a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, please put them in the comments below. And thanks for watching.